Whoa, sorry about that, guys. I was trying to fix a problem. All right, here we are. Just give me 1 second. I'm almost with you guys. All right, how's everybody doing? Is there anybody in the chat? Let me know. All right. Well, today I got a special one for you. I got Acreetion, I got Bluestar, and I got Luberri. I think Luberri OS. Very interesting projects for sure. All right. Well, anyway, um, very good. You know, I want to first though. I just want to take a moment. We had a tragedy yesterday. I don't know if any of you know who Charlie Kirk is, and I disagreed with him about so many things. But one thing that I always appreciated about this guy was that he seemed to be an authentic person. And I'm really sorry that he was assassinated that way. That really hurt to see. I mean, I got a son that's about his age, pretty close to his age. And, actually, I have friends that were in my high school class that have kids that are older than Charlie Kirk. And it got me thinking a lot today. About 18 hours ago, I found out about it, and it, it just, it cut a little differently. It's not that other people's lives are less important. I don't think that way. This cut deep. Maybe because I know what's likely to follow or whatever. And I don't know who needs to hear this, if anybody will ever hear this, but I would say it this way. If your natural recourse is violence, maybe go get some help. If you fantasize about violence, maybe there's something wrong with you, and I get it. In Linux, it's pretty toxic now. I don't think anybody will lose their life because, like they like because they like Wayland or Red Hat or Ubuntu. Like, I don't think that will happen, right? But it does get toxic, and who knows? I mean, dude, you could get the wrong basement dweller to snap and like hunt you down. Maybe we need to ratchet everything down. I say this for both people on both the left and the right, like, when I was raising my son, it was like, hey, like whenever like there was an issue with like someone else, like I just go up there to the parents and be like, hey, I'll calm mine down, you calm yours down, and we'll be good to go. And some people thought that that was unreasonable. No, no, you gotta, take your son and you got to beat him with an inch of his life and teach him a lesson, but I don't have to do anything with my son. I think both sides are ratcheting this up. I'm just saying. So anyway, um, all right. No, there is nobody on chat yet. Let me finish inviting some people to my stream. But anyway, I just thought I needed to say that. I don't know who needs to hear that, but you know, man, there's just so much that is so much more important than Linux, right? Like, I hope that you think that there's more important things with your time and your will and everything else than Linux. I mean, seriously, like Linux should be way at the bottom. I love using Linux. I love making live streams. I love all the things that I get to do on a computer, but that's a drop in the bucket compared to everything. So, um, anyway, I wanted to see here. Is it link? No, it's no. I'm trying to. Let me see. I'm gonna have to look this one up. I don't remember how this is. 1 second. I need to update something, and then I'm going to invite some friends. 1 second here. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day. I just, the days are evil, man. The days are evil. Um, yeah. Link tree. All right. All right. I knew that, by the way. All righty. Let me go ahead and there I am. I am definitely going to. Oh, hold on. Me. I forget. I need to. Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa. Uh, all right. Um. Anyway, here we are. All right. All right. And that's pretty much it. Do I get to save way down here? I think I saved it automatically. Oh, wow. So this is a CRUD app. Okay, good. Good deal. All right. So you got that. Let me invite a couple of people here to my pithy Discord server. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was really, really disappointed in what I saw yesterday with that. I guess like there's a lot of hatred. Like I get like if you don't agree with Charlie Kirk, I get it because I don't agree with him. But hating on someone because you disagree with them, no, that's absolutely unacceptable. Here we go. So let's see here. All right. All right. So anyway, I'm sure people will join when they're supposed to or whatever. Anyway. Oh, I'm really excited about this. But anyway, yeah, I think that that is so sad. Let me see here. I just want to make sure we are. Yep, we're good. Yep. All right. Anyway, let me just check my stream, make sure everything is good before I get started. I think we're gonna be good to go. All right. Okay, I got one. So I've had a couple of viewers. All right. Got one viewer. So tell me who you are. Is it me? No. All right. Let me know if my voice is loud enough, all that good stuff. Okay. And anyway, the first one I'm going to take a look at today is Acreetion OS. Let's just take a look at the website. I know Darren personally. He's a friend of mine. He's on my Discord server. Really, really good guy. So, anyway, check out this project. It's basically just the Cinnamon desktop. Basically, they have another one, a GNOME, which I don't know why anyone would use a GNOME desktop. You know my feelings about this. And yeah, you know why I dislike it. Of course, I get all kinds of hate every time I mention the fact that I dislike the GNOME desktop, like I'm the problem, which I'll just gladly be the problem. I have no problem with that. All right. Wow, no comments. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I guess before I get started, let's talk about a couple of announcements really quick like. And it's not going to take me very long. So I have so my plan going forward, because I've been doing a lot of live streams, but my channel's hurting. So I think I'm going to just basically be juggling live streams um and videos. And so yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. But I'm thinking that I'm going to stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then I'll probably record on Tuesdays, edit on Thursdays, and maybe Saturdays. On Sunday, I just watch football. Yeah. Who are the Seahawks playing? Hey, who's ready for Canelo Alvarez and Crawford? Man, that's going to be a barn burner. Yeah. Just trying to think here. Well, let's just do NFL.com. They've already. We got a game tonight, actually. I think I'm not gonna watch it because I'll be at work or sleeping, one of the two. Oof. All right, come on. Ah, this website takes forever. I need to just quit using NFL.com. I hate it. All right. I forget who DC Chickens are playing. Oh, they're playing Pittsburgh. Ooh. No, they should. Seattle should win Pittsburgh. They might. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be a close game, though. I mean, they did really good against the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, there was a lot of really good takeaways. And I do like Mike McDonald, like, good man, good trainer. Just like Pete Carroll, like, just probably a different style, but yeah. All right. And I'm just taking a look and all right. Ooh, we have the Chargers and well, the Raiders. Oh, wow, that's gonna be really good for Monday night. All right. Uh, Tampa Bay irrelevant. They won't get anywhere. Atlanta and Minnesota. Minnesota's a pretty powerful team. They should eat. They should easily. Well, not so easily, but they should squeak by. Philly's gonna probably beat the Chiefs, but that might be a really good game to watch. Um, Seattle and Pittsburgh, great game. Tennessee and um, the LA Rams. Wow, that would be a good one. Arizona and Carolina. Ooh, I like that one. Arizona is proven to be a tough team when they want to play. I don't know. San Francisco's not going to have any problems with the New Orleans Saints. Um, I mean, that's if you know, just provided they don't have their head up their butt when they go to play the Saints. New England and Miami, those are two irrelevant teams this year. Wow, I think the Detroit Lions should pull that one out. Ooh. Giants and Cowboys. I think Cowboys will beat the Giants, but I think it'll be closer than people think. It might be very close, actually. Don't be surprised if Russell Wilson, though, has a really great day, so he could pull off a win there. Jacksonville and Cincinnati. I don't think there are anything to write home about yet. Cleveland, Baltimore. But I don't know. That's a tough one. That's always a good rival. Um, Green Bay and the Washington Redskins. Well, Green Bay should take it, but depends on which Green Bay shows up to play. All right. So what time is 11 a.m. So 12 a.m. 12 p.m. I think noon. Perfect. All right. Right after church. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, enough of this. So let's go back to accretion. So anyway, me and Darren are pretty, like I don't know if we're good friends, but I definitely like Darren. He's definitely a pretty good guy. And so anyway, yeah. So let's take a look at it. So basically, I said it including the website, is fully open source. So everything is related to open source, including the website. A small, passionate team of 3 full-time and 1 part-time developer. Our independence is key. We're self-hosting our infrastructure and want to avoid corporate overlords that dictate our direction to fund our project. Pretty cool stuff there. Let's see about the install. I think it's just pretty okay. So yeah, you just okay. Let's take a look at it. I haven't looked at this in a while. I think I can go ahead and delete that because I don't think I really want to do anything more with that. And oh man, I'm so happy to be alive, man. Oh God, that scared me for a second. Like, did I save that in the wrong place? Hmm. I think 20 gigs is enough. There was only a couple. Take a look at this. All right, this should be real easy. All right. All righty. So here we are. So if you saw me looking at football and other things, dude, Linux is just one of my passions. I'm thinking though I might have Bible studies or something on YouTube. Not on this channel, but just because it's really hard to like change, unless you have a really big audience, it's really hard to change like in like mid stride what you're doing. And I would never do that to my followers, but I've thought about it. YouTube is a way to reach a lot of people, with a message, you know. All right, let's see what we got. It's looking promising so far. Hmm. Why does that ARH do that stuff on the boot counting up on? I have no idea. I wish I knew. But we got good sign here. I just had to wait a minute. There we go. Here we go. Interesting. All right. All right. So how do I do this? Just C install? I think it is. It's just like that. There we go. How did I know that? LTS is good enough for me. I want like Intel U code. Okay, I don't want any of that garbage. None of that garbage. I might do like Brave browser. That's about all I'm gonna take. I'm using Vert Manager. Yeah, I didn't put a lot of cores in it, so yeah, you probably shouldn't. Yeah, yeah, you're right. All right, so anyway, but we got a heretic. Darren, what's that? I don't know about you guys. I don't know why anybody would ever want to use the Edge browser, but that's beyond me. Maybe I need to ratchet that down, like I was saying. Yeah, pretty. Man, everything's all heated these days. Everybody takes feelings about everything. Man. Yeah. All right. Well, VMware is not. You shouldn't use VMware. I'm just saying. Oh, I see. No, I think I'm only used 6 cores, so I think it should be enough. Like if I gotta wait a little bit for the initial boot, it's what it is. That doesn't take away from the overall speed of the operating system. It just like, on a couple of things, like it might take a little longer, but that it's that whole system D garbage, like they have that automatic timer and stuff. All right. Anyway, we're gonna be here a couple minutes. No, 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 no. You're good. You're good. Why not? It's free for personal use. No, I agree. I'm just playing about the about VMware. Because it's not open source, maybe. Like I am an open source purist, pretty much. There's very little that I use that isn't open source. Very little. Vert Manager with QEMU is faster than anything that's out there. I'm sorry, it just is. Yeah, I I haven't actually properly set up Vert Manager. Like I should like put like the like actually have it loading from my Intel and my. That's the only thing is like you'd use something like VMware if you don't want to set up Vert Manager. Once you set it up, it's as fast as it comes. Because it uses your actual hardware. But yeah, we can disagree. We don't have to shoot each other, right? Man, what a crazy world we live in. Uh, everybody's shooting everybody. Like somehow that's okay these days. Dude, that's beyond me. I know. And that Charlie Kirk, what I don't blame you, like I disagree with almost everything that came out the man's mouth. Like probably at least 50%. I very strongly disagree with. Um I wouldn't go as far as say as he's racist or whatever it was. I don't think any of that's true. I think that I think he I think he's way more complicated than people um give him credit for. Just because he has like a really simplistic view of the world doesn't mean like his worldview is or that he isn't a complicated person. And he's, you know, and I think that was like his kind of his downfall, right? He was an oversimplistic view of the world. But this idea that somebody can just go and off him because you disagree with him, that is so unhinged. Uh, oh yeah, right. Oh, toggle log. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Yeah, I can see everything that's going on. Ooh, I recognize a lot of this. Yeah, exactly. And I actually think like the thing about Charlie is that he was willing to talk to anyone and have like he was willing to disagree with people but in an agreeable fashion. Like the dude was a class act, like all the way down. Like he was just he was a class act. Even if I do think that he was kind of, what I would say, he was kind of untruthful about some of the things that he said. He was still like his heart was in the right place because he would talk to people and he would engage with them. And I mean there's a lot of reasons why I think that happened, but the main reason why I think that like why I think he was a little dishonest was the simple fact that like he didn't go to college and he didn't really learn to think critically. Like he didn't learn how to like really dive deep into some of these issues. But I think you're right. Everyone has some faults and shortcomings. Yep. Yeah. But this morning I was thinking about this a lot, and I was listening to that worship song Oceans, and it just reminded me like there's gonna be like the ocean's gonna rage and there's gonna be all these storms in life, and this is no doubt a storm, but we need to keep looking above the waves. We can't get caught up in the drama and everything else. Yeah, I think he left after like one or two semesters. Like no, he's a college dropout, but it isn't like he had like one semester left. He just wanted, but I mean still he didn't like there's things that I think that if he would have been challenged in an educational setting, just challenged a little bit, I think that mm, you're never too old, but yeah. No, I think that, I think the right person should have challenged him a little bit on some of his thoughts instead of just saying, oh, yes, yes, you're absolutely right. Say, well, have you ever thought about this? Oh, that's a good point. But, you know, um, why don't you think about this or look into this direction? Right. And it's not to beat him down. That's just what he didn't have. And he didn't have people actually guiding him in the right direction that way. And so, like, when he, talked about immigration, it was a joke. Like, there's nothing, oh my God, it's just like you couldn't even have a rational discussion because he's like, well, they're breaking the law. And it's like, which law are they breaking? Do you even know? Like, and it's not even just immigration. There's many other issues. It's like, I mean, it was quite problematic that he got shot in the neck right as he was defending the Second Amendment. I mean, that was like, wow, unhinged. Like, oh my God. But I mean, honestly, and I'm going to tell you, I think that, I mean, this happened in Utah. So don't be surprised if it was a conservative who did this. I was trying to, you know, basically pit everyone against each other. I would not be surprised. I seen a photo of the guy who did it, like a blurred out photo. I'm putting my money on that. There's something going on, man. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, a bunch of lefties are killing us. Like, they want us dead. They're calling us Nazis. They're radicalizing everything. No, I'm sorry. That's not true. I do too. But I don't think it's a unilateral right. But I do support it. I just think that, like, dude, background checks will save lives. Raising the age to 21 for gun ownership will save lives. I mean, it's just without a doubt, and as far as a right, every right bears a responsibility. And so you say, yeah, you can have a gun, but hey, let's have some, let's have gun classes. Let's, you know, um, do a psychological evaluation. Those things are not unreasonable. I do support the Second Amendment because I live in a country where many people are like sitting ducks. And so whenever somebody comes along with a gun, they pretty much can do whatever they want. And as someone who's been held up at gunpoint, I'll tell you what, when you have that steel cold barrel, rubbing up and down your neck as they're searching you, there's nothing like it, man. And so, yes, I do support a person's right to bear arms. And I do support a person's right to self defense. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, look at all those school shootings. It's crazy. Like, having some, you know, reasonable gun legislation is not a bad thing. But I don't want to get rid of our guns. I don't. I think that there's a reason, and it wouldn't get rid of all the school shootings, but I'll bet you could get rid of 99% of them with just a little intervention. And it wouldn't even have to be over the top, just a little bit. Are you kidding me? No, there's not. Dude, seriously, like, look at it. they call it a background check, right? I've been through. I've seen this. It's a joke. There is no background check. Just I mean, that's fine. That's fair. You can be bipolar or whatever. Um, no, I agree. Mental problems is one thing, but when you're like infatuated with violence and that sort of thing, yeah, that's probably right. Yeah. But the background checks, the FBI background checks, they're a joke. The only thing they check for is if there's if they're a felon. There's really no background checks. Like there's no background checks for like they don't follow up on like red flags or things like that. That's what background checks are supposed to do. They're supposed to follow up with like, oh hey, this person has been inciting violence. Let's follow up and see what's going on with this guy. Yeah. Yeah. See, like, yeah, if somebody's infatuated with violence, for example, they're going to leave all kinds of red flags. Those are the mental orders. Like somebody who's um just struggling with mental illness, that's still and I don't know what I feel about this. I'll be honest. There's this kid I know. Um you can look it up. Actually no, I won't dox him. I won't do that to him. I knew him since he was a kid. He got hooked on drugs and he was unhinged and wanted to kill himself. And then this girl like rejected him. And so she was at his best friend's house. And so he came back like, I guess he was like a little like, little, like a little crazy. And so his best friend kicks him out of the house, just says, hey, dude, you just got to leave for a while, okay? Come back when you're better. And because he wanted to protect the girl. And about 45 minutes later, the kid came back to that house and shot both those kids at point blank. There was all kinds of red flags with this kid. I knew him since he was a kid, too. I didn't think he was capable of this, but there were red flags. And I mean, just like we probably should try to get people the help that they need, sounds reasonable to me. But I never in a million years thought he would do it. Something like this. Like kid worked his fingers to the bone. He was really hardworking, but he had a drug problem and he just wasn't right. And he had a lot of scars that he didn't know how to deal with, and drugs kind of numbed that pain, and then you know he just ended up shooting two kids at point blank. They both survived, believe it or not. Two headshot wounds. Both of them were shot in the head at point blank range and survived. Talk about a miracle. Yeah, I mean, I read all about it, and it was just so heart wrenching to me to see someone that I knew and a family friend, no doubt, that did this. It was like, oh my God. Like, and I keep going back to what if his dad just was said, hey man, just give me your gun. Give me your guns. I'll let you have them when you're better, but you're just not right now. Like two kids wouldn't have got shot in the head. They're gonna have like they get migraines every day, you know. and yeah, they have PTSD right now. And I mean, the kid who did this, he got the help he needed. He's doing really well. Um, but he's going to be in jail for the next 20 years or so. He's already been in jail. He's already been in prison for 10 years. He's going to be in jail. He's going to be in prison for at least another 10 years. Another 20 years, sorry. But anyway, the whole thing is, you know, um, the the whole like FBI, as far as they're concerned though, is they'll always just like they'll allow a person to pass a background check if they don't have the word felon next to their name. And I don't know about all that. But anyway, I'm not, like, I don't know the answer, but I do think that adults need to have some real discussions on what's reasonable. And so far, someone goes, "It's my right." And the other side says, "Hey, let's try to have background checks and a few other things. Let's take away the gun loop, the um, gun show loophole, which is a thing. It's not a thing like it's a thing only that like two private people can like a person can sell another person a gun without any paperwork. And that's all people say is no, we should have paperwork. Even um Thomas Jefferson thought that. So but yeah, I'm a I'm a supporter overall of the Second Amendment. I think that there are some issues that we need to figure it out. Like we need to have real discussions and not have the NRA just completely buying our politicians, because that's what they do. They buy all the Republican politicians. I mean, they literally pay about 30-40 million dollars every year to our politicians to make sure we get our rights and no impediments. How's that right? I mean, I don't know about that. You can't have the right away. Can't take the right away based on the person doing the check thinks he can't have one. Okay, or yeah, but you do have responsibilities. You have the right of free travel, but you also have to obey the rules of the road. I mean, come on, it's common sense. Like you can sit there and go, "Hey, this is a unilateral right." I don't think our founding fathers meant it that way. They just basically meant, "Hey, we're not going to be a bunch of sitting ducks for a foreign government to come in and take us over, or to have our government commit tyranny against us." Okay, that was in the days of the musket when there was just like, it was kind of a fair fight. Now the government can do whatever it wants. They can just order a drone to just take you out, right? So I don't think that necessarily applies. There was a really good book on the Second Amendment. I'm trying to think of what it's called, but he he really dove into the history of the Second Amendment like nothing I'd ever seen. This is a pro Second Amendment person, but he was as intellectually honest as I've ever seen anyone. And he talked about some of the things that we've seen, and one of the things about the Second Amendment that we actually know exactly what the Second Amendment was all about if you read um, the letters between Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson. And one of the things was mainly the Second Amendment was there to basically keep the slave trade in, in line. It was basically so that people could hunt down slaves, basically. And this isn't some liberal claptrap. I mean, you can read the letters for yourself. There's no doubt when you get done reading it, you're like, oh my God. This was never about a militia. This wasn't about, someone's right to bear arms. This was about the right to shoot black people. I'm sorry. No, I don't subscribe to that, but I don't like the idea of people being sitting ducks either. And when you have, like, I don't think you could get all of the guns off the street right now. There's so many guns. I mean, could you get could you get all the guns off the street? Do you think you could do what like Great Britain or Australia did? I doubt it. Just like today, you couldn't get all the guns off the street of Mexico, even if you tried. And right now, that's another issue that the Second Amendment's like the cartels are the ones who are wreaking havoc because of the guns that were bought legally in the U.S. and crossed across the Mexican border and sold illegally. It's wreaked havoc on us. It's made this country so dangerous. And 70% of the deaths were committed by people who legally bought arms in the U.S. and smuggled them across the border. I mean, it's, there, I don't think you can just unilateral. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't think, but they've pretty largely got rid of a lot of guns. I mean, in Britain, in the UK. I mean, in Britain, in Australia. But I don't. I know now that the Second Amendment, just because I read, I'm an avid reader. I know that it's not about guns. I just do. Um, I know that this whole thing, like that whole lobby by the NRA and similar organizations, and I mean, the NRA is fairly weak, but now we can't even have like any like decent background checks that will look for red flags or will, try to keep, nutcases from having a gun. I think most people are in that camp. Hey, let's just not have the nutcases get the guns. Other than that, I think pretty much people should be able to have a gun. They should be able to have I mean, if you sit there and you're stockpiling weapons, I mean, if you have a few guns here and there, that's one thing. I mean, the you know stockpiling weapons for what reason? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't get that, but you know, I am I don't carry a gun. I choose not to, but I don't fault anyone who does. I have a lot of friends who do, and I do have a couple of pistols in the US, but like I don't think I've shot a gun in 30 years. And it doesn't mean I don't know how. I just I I don't see a need to really carry a gun. If it's my time, then you know, then it's my time. Just kind of like Charlie Kirk, man. Man, you couldn't kill me fast enough. I'm looking forward to passing them pearly gates, man. I mean, yeah, I feel bad for my son and my wife, but no. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it is sad. Mm, what happened to Charlie? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was listening to that song Oceans today by Hillsong. I don't really, like I think some of the drama regarding Hillsong and the mega church movement is a lot of garbage, but that one song really hits home. You know, there's all those waves and seas that will rage, but we need to, people need to keep their eyes above the waves, not get caught up in the drama. You know, I mean, I guarantee you there's, like that's what they want. They want you to sit there and look at, hey, they're trying to kill us and all this other stuff and trying to make you angry and I mean, dude, when I saw Patrick Bet David's reaction, like you could see he just wanted to weep. I mean, yeah, no, we're good. Should restart now. I don't. It's 140 megs. No, my internet speed's like top notch. It's just whatever. Why I don't know why this was that slow. I was expecting it to be faster, honestly, but yeah. That is the one thing about QEMU though, or Vert Manager. The internet speed is not nearly as fast as it is on bare metal. I will concede that. All right, let's see what we got. Uh, all right. Okay. Well, first things first. That customize? No. Let's see here. Let's go to settings. Is that settings? Okay. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, because you're using your own server, so like we're a long ways away too. That could be. Uh-huh. Is it here? Where? Yeah, I'm looking for the display. It's not here, is it? No. Settings. God, I haven't been on this desktop in so long, I forget where everything's at. I see desktop, but that's not it. I don't see display settings. Oh, there it is. Jesus, right in front of me. Good God. Wow. Think you could be any more blind, Shaston? All right. Now let's go back to, okay, there we go. All right. All right. Let's take a look at this. I'm gonna put the panel at the top though. All right. I can't stand having. All right. Panel settings. Let me make this a little smaller. This is way too big. There we go. People think I'm blind or something. All right. All right. Let's see what terminal we got. Okay. Good, decent font. All right. Okay. Is Vim installed? No. Yeah. No. Yeah, I got it. Anyway, I'm already on here, so I think I got it. Oh, right. Nano? Really, dude? All right. I mean, it's easy enough to install. It's easy enough to install Vim in Arch Linux. Yeah, it works, I guess. Let me see. What do we got? Do we have a different menu? No. I hate this menu already. All right, so Avahi. What do we got for a Bluetooth manager? Blues. Okay. And Blue Man. Okay, gotcha. I know it's not connected. It's fine. I didn't connect it with my virtual machine. We got some effects. Electron, of course. Because of course we do. G edit. Good. Hot corners. Nemo. Screenshot, huh? Which one do we have here? Does it say? Oh, just screenshot. All right. Interesting. I don't know which one that is. X Archiver. That's I think what I got. Tiling. Bird Manager. Time Shift. That's good. Themes. So what we got for themes? Oh, okay. Application. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there's some really good ones here. Okay. Web apps. Okay, so we have some web apps. I don't really care about them. Which terminal is this? Did it tell me? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Oh, come on. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh no. We got GNOME terminal. It's not the worst, I guess. I can, if you click up top shield with check mark, you'll access the store. Where? Oh, the check mark. This one? Oh, I see. We got package manager, huh? Ooh, nice. Discord. All right, so let's see what we got here. Categories, repositories, Acreetion, then personal. Okay, so you got some. I see. Mm, all right, I see. No problem. I'm sure I know I can install whatever I want. I usually use the kitty terminal, but I mean, I don't use there's a problem with, well, I guess I fixed it now, but there was a problem with the GNOME, all the GNOME terminals. It was the VTE issue. So, like, whenever you open the terminal, every time you closed it, it would wait like 3 seconds before it uh, closed. Search for Vim. All right. Browse. Home. Utilities. Should be here. Oh, wow. Hex editor. How do I search with this? I don't even know. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay, we got Vim. Or we have NeoVim. Right. Oh, I see. Lazy in Vim, yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. I figured it out. Just took me a second. Oh, ooh. There we go. I'm looking. Anyway, what happened there? All right. All right. It just froze for a second. All right. So, like, all right. I know about how long NeoVim takes. All right. Let's see how long this takes. I don't know if this is actually one of your packages, but oh no, it's a flat pack. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Wow. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah. Flat pack AUR, your personal repositories and that sort of thing. Yeah. So you're running this off flat pack. Or I could do like the AUR. Wow. This is actually kind of a decent little package manager. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at this. Let's open a new instance so that what do you mean? Uh anyway, that did not work. All right. Oh, I know why. Because you don't. Yeah, all right. So you would have. Yeah, okay. I know why they're not there. So you would have to, like in the bash rc file, like if you. Yeah. Ah. Maybe come over here somewhere. Themes. I think it's in cache, right? It won't be. Oh, right. No, but I know. I'll make it work. Right here. You're right here. Cat. All right. Whoa. I thought it had already. That's where it should. What? There we go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's new to me. So Bash RC, what I would do is just point a path to the flat packs. But I wouldn't actually ever install NeoVim with a flat pack. So I just was curious. I saw it was like the official install, but no problem. Just do something like this. Lazy NVim. Pass on that. Yeah, let's just do that. That's on the AUR. Got tree setter Luel apply. Uh, yeah, I don't ever usually install those through flat packs. I like flat packs for other things like OBS is pretty good on a flat pack. Even snaps are pretty good for that, but I don't like it for pretty much anything else other than something like that. All right. Now that will now that should just there we go. Now we have that. Now lazy. Oh, what? Oh, right. Oh, all right. So, because I don't have a. All right, that's cool. I don't need it. Just every once in a while, I don't blame you. I don't really like the sandboxed app thing. Like, I do and I don't. For like major things, it makes a lot of sense. Like for something like OBS Studio, it makes a lot of sense. For something like NeoVim, it makes absolutely no sense. So anyway, all right. Well, this is a pretty cool little distro here. I actually kind of like it. Overall, I think it's a pretty good little project you got going on here, Darren. Um, nice little like it. This is actually a really good package manager. It's pretty solid. Let's see here. I'll just go ahead and oh, all right. Uh, all right, no problem. All right, let's try something like here. We got i3. Oh wow, good deal. Kubernetes. All right. Oh, that's a good one right here. I like this desktop right here, the Ukui or whatever it's called. It's a really cool desktop, actually. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, I got NeoVim right now. Yeah, NeoVim 11.4. We're good. But yeah, I'm sure I could do like sudo pacman vim, but I don't actually use Vim anymore. I haven't used Vim in probably 10 years. Um, but yeah. All right, we got celluloid, MPV, very important. Um, all right, I guess I didn't see that. Anyway, let's see here. Photo. All right. Ooh, this one's a nice one right here. Which is that flat pack for our door? Yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Better bird. Oh, let's see. This is a good size. Oh, that's flat pack. Never mind. Never mind. Want some good size of it. All right. Let's see what do you got here. Well, I guess I didn't see it. All right. So a lot of these are going to be flat pack. All right. Wow, what is this? That looks interesting. Postman plus Swagger. Wow, never seen that. Yeah. Our next task is get X Libre working for the display manager, and oh, yeah, I don't think it would be hard to get X Libre working. But yeah, maybe over the weekend, I can fuss around with it a little bit. I should be able to fuss around with it just a little bit, see if I can get it working. If I can, I'll write you a script for it. I'll share it. I'll just put on my my GitHub or GitLab, and you can just copy it. Yeah, that's actually good. X Libre. That was such a middle finger. I like that guy. I love what he did to those jerks at Red Hat. That's why I don't use GNOME project products. So oh, all right. Yeah, that wouldn't be a like go to preferences, you mean? Oh yeah, let's do that for a minute. Wait, hold on. I just need to reopen it, I think. Yeah. Um this is pretty much all flatbacks. Right. Uh no, I can't. It's like non-existent. Like I said him. Oh, I guess I yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Let's do something kind of big. Big break. All right. That looks good. Usually I used to do this one. This one was pretty good. Apply. I want to just kind of get an idea of how fast this, like, how fast or slow or whatever. I don't really care. But you know what? I just thought of something. All right. That's good. That wasn't bad. But watch this. I have something I can do. Nice little trick I have up my sleeve. I may get like update the databases here. Sudo admin you. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I will. All right. Okay, so um, I will. Anyway, very good. Let's get another big package. All right, let's see here. Google Chrome. Yeah, that's a pretty, yeah, good. Right there. One, yeah. Let's see if that made any difference updating the I'm just kind of curious. See if that made any difference. Not that I use Google Chrome. I just like having benchmarks if like if updating the repos does anything. That is one bad thing about having one centralized repo I've noticed is that, like it's really hard to have like really fast repos sometimes. That does not take away from the value of the project, in my opinion. Like, just because something takes a little longer to install, I mean, dude, seriously, like, I remember when something like this would take like half a day to install. Then even when like I started using Linux, this would take, 10 minutes or more. So, Siam, how are you? Good to see you. So anyway, that's a pretty good little package manager there. I could definitely I could definitely use that. Thanks for the hearts. Cool deal. Hey, so anyway, let's see what we got here. All right. I thought you would have your Acreetion OS website, you know. Anyway, hi there. So, anyway, good to see you as well. All right. Good deal. Yeah, this is a really interesting project. One I think you should keep your eye out on. I think there's a lot of really good work here. Um, I mean, for somebody who's just like, please teach me how to hack any camera. Unfortunately, I don't really know how to hack cameras. I they're uh, let's see here. Most cameras do have like Bluetooth and stuff, so you normally if they have Bluetooth like interaction, or if they have, or not Bluetooth, Wi-Fi interaction, sometimes, you know, you can figure out like if you can figure out like passwords and stuff, because usually people don't have strong passwords for the camera. Well, I'm sorry, I don't really know how. Um, and you know, I just I don't know how. Yeah, I'm sure you can. But it's not like you're going to do this with every camera, or you know. But I would say Wi-Fi would be the biggest vulnerability if I had to guess. But you know, it's it's a educational operating system out of Europe. I thought it was a really interesting distro. Anyway, I haven't even really looked at it. All right. Well, anyway, next on the list is Bluestar. This is a really good Darren. I really love your work here, man. Good work. Um, I think it's a solid project. Um, would I use it? Well, I typically don't use. I don't use Arch for a lot of reasons, and I don't use the Cinnamon desktop. I just don't like it that much. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, very good. Very good project though. Um, I really thoroughly enjoyed looking at that. Let's see here. We got another Arch-based distro. I love this distro, by the way. If I ever went back to using Arch Linux, this is the one I would use. This one right here. Mm, I don't remember how big this ISO is, but anyway, let's take a look at it. See what we got. Ooh, good deal. Yeah. Anyway, I thought this was a really good uh sorry. I thought this was a really good distro to check out today. Um, let's see how many people are in my chat or in my stream. I'll definitely be taking a look. Oh, just a couple people. Oh, I had a few people here. All right. Good. Wonder who's all here. Got two people. All right. All right. Good deal. Hey guys, do me a favor, man. Hit that like button. This really helps me out. Um, yeah, hit that like button if you like this content. Oh, actually, I'm just looking at this one. See how many people I got on Twitch. I know I'm streaming on Twitch. All right. All right, got a viewer. Good deal. All right. All right. This takes a second. Or did it already just go to sleep? Oh, God. Oh, good Lord. Oh, here we are. This just takes a long time. I don't know what's up with this because didn't used to take this long, but I don't know. Guess my machine is getting old or something. I probably should buy a new desktop computer. I've thought about it, but all right. All right. Nice ones. This has got to be one of the most beautiful Linux. Whoa, I'm not in Amsterdam. I promise I'm in Mexico City. Well, no, I'm actually not, but pretty close. All right. Guys, give me a like on this video, man. It really does help me out more than you know. That was a really good the other distro was really good though. Pretty well put together if you ask me. Install now. Should be pretty quick. All right. All right. Let's take a look at Bluestar. I like this already. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Darren. Okay. I see. Yeah. Wow, this is going to take a while. Anyway, hope everybody has a great day today. And let's take a look at our button here. Ooh, nice. A good gag distro. Try Red Star. Star and sick. What is it? Hammer and sickle. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware. Mi compra es un pecado.
No. ¿Cerveza?
Yes.
No.
Porfis.
Voy por tu.
This is gacha. Cómprame una fría. Ya no compré esa última vez que estamos en la tienda. Una fría con las carnitas. Y ponlo ahí en el congelador para...
¿Estrella? Como de-
Sí, estrellita, está bien. Love you. All right. I'm gonna have a cold one today. Probably should stop drinking, man. 50 years old. But man, I'll tell you what. Sometimes drinking a cold one feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. That'd be a great gag distro. Maybe I'll do that one tomorrow, actually. I wonder how easy it would be to install it. Yeah, I wonder how hard it would be to install that Red Star. Let's see. Um, let's see if I can find any information about it first. There we go. Damn. There we go. That'd be a great gag. Uh-oh. Oh, please, God, don't. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Mm, really? All right. All right. Okay, I should stop buffering now anytime now. Yeah, I was. This installation is taking up a lot of my resources. More than I thought it would. Because I usually have my browser open, just like look things up really quick. But anyway, it should be okay now. All right. All right. Yeah, I never thought about that. I do have a VPN, but I wouldn't even really care. Like, okay, so you spy on me. I live in Mexico. Like, what could they possibly get for me? The Red Star is the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Linux distribution. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a look at this. Wow. That'd be a really, really good gag. I'll tell you what, though, if you know anything about North Koreans, they are some very exceptional people. Like, I'm sure it comes with a lot of spyware and shit, but this would be a great gag. Yeah. All right. I hope I'm not. Wow. Yeah, like I should be like, yeah, I really support the Democratic Republic of Korea and their right to self determination, all this other garbage. Yeah. I think we should take the sanctions off of them because they've been treated unfairly and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, kind of funny. Oh, it's an internet. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. It's archived. Yeah. Mm. I mean, honestly, like if I had to guess, like I'll bet you it's as good as it could possibly be. Yeah. It probably has. That's a good gag. Oh, somebody says it's the worst. Mm, I don't know if I want to subscribe. Hmm. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. Thank you for this idea. 'Cause probably, I think I could install it. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Very interesting. Wow, this is taking forever. What the hell is this all about? Mm, wow. Yeah, that would be a good gag distro to check out. That is so funny. Yeah. Actually, I almost looked at the China distro today. God, for the same reason. Deep in OS or whatever that's called. Wow. Anyway. Of course they have to have that Murray character. What's his name? Uh on Joe Rogan. Uh, I actually know the developers of Deepin, so I actually don't think it does because well, I've seen the internals of that desktop, and so there is some confusion. There's some people who think so because in order to get Deepin to work on Arch Linux in the beginning, there was a whole bunch of vanilla files that had to be created to work on Arch Linux. And so everybody, and I remember when this happened, this was like 2015, 16, something like that. They're like, see, I told you, they're spying on you. And it's like, no, it's completely different on Ubuntu than it is on Arch Linux. And so they just had to like create a bunch of symlinks and to get it running. And yeah, anyway. Yeah. The only thing that I hope is that like I hope that the extreme right doesn't ratchet this up. I mean, because like I don't care that. I mean, are there violent left wing people? Yes, without a doubt, and they should go to jail. But like, if you take a look at political assassinations, seriously, like you got a bunch of yes, exactly. You use symlinks to fix stuff. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. I'm just like, oh my god, look at this. Oh my god. They're never going to design buildings like this. This is literally a shooter's dream come true. Are you looking at this? Oh, you're not. Look, check this out. Holy crap, Darren. Check this out. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. Like, dude, seriously, like 3 jumps, 10-foot jumps, and they're scot free. They're gonna quit making buildings like this. Oh my god. Like, seriously, like 110, like 10, sorry. Yeah. They need to quit making buildings like this. That's stupid. I mean, seriously. So anyway, I remember that though, like the whole like creating a bunch of vanilla files to get that to work and stuff. So yeah. Mm, I tell you what, man, that looks like a MAGA dude to me. It does not look like a Democrat. Uh, I mean, look at that. I mean, I'm just saying, if I just had to like look, oh, you can't see it. Oh, you probably can't now. But if you take a look at this, I'm just saying, like, if you had to just judge by appearances right here, this doesn't look like, I don't know, man. There's something funny going on. Man, just too funny. Not funny as haha, but just weird. I wish this is the one thing I hate about Patrick Bet David. He's got these pudwhackers on who know nothing about Mexico, but they're sitting there speaking as if they're some sort of an authority. They know nothing about it. Mm. I'm, let's see, where are we? I hate that. And of course, yeah, it's on my feed. Oh my God. God spoke to me. Shut up. Yeah, I'll bet you that would be true. Donald Trump's life probably is in great danger right about now. Wonder what Destiny has to say. I honestly like I don't think like because he had some interactions with Destiny. Like Destiny's like a mixed bag. Like sometimes you get like a serious focused Destiny. He's okay. But it's when he just smoked a little too much pot or something, and he kind of becomes like a nut bag. Why I lamped Christianity? Oh my god, I can't wait for this 2 days until Canelo. Dude, I swear, I hope Crawford beats the shit out of Canelo, even though I live in Canelo's backyard. I wouldn't say that. I'll tell you what, if somebody up top wants him dead, it'll happen. I mean, seriously. Well, I'm sure he is, but like I said, man, they're like, if you think the president is immune to getting assassinated, like, and God, I hope not. I hope he never gets assassinated. The only reason why I hope he never does because it would just throw us into a civil war immediately. Like that is so just counterproductive. Um, all right, let's see here. We got somewhere. All right, we're getting somewhere. That would be so counterproductive. Yeah, I do too. I honestly do. And that's the only I mean basically cuz I do think that Trump is horrible for our democracy and I think he's horrible. I mean he's just you don't think like some connected member of like the Illuminati or whatever you want to call them like the people who who control the world and some of those connected people couldn't get someone in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like lately it has been a little slow, but I'll I have to figure this out. Yeah, it is kind of slow lately. Like see, this is what I hate though is everybody's assuming like check this let me like everybody's assuming that left wingers had something to do with it. I'm telling you, it was a right winger that did this. See, and here it is the left's biggest mistake. It's a right winger, dude. I'm telling you. I think it was a right winger who did this. One, uh, yeah. I mean, yeah. For the most part, I do see it. Um, highly unlikely. Uh, oh, I have them installed. I mean, it's a flat pack, which I don't know. I think I'm going back to like a non-Wayland situation, but like some distros though do kind of install kind of slow, but others they're okay. So anyway, everybody's just like, okay, we got a shooter identified. I thought that would be, yeah. I don't know who it is, but I think he's horrible for democracy. And no, okay, so if you want to talk, okay, look, if you say we're a republic, I agree with you. That's a democracy. Okay. Um, just like Germany is a constitutional republic, just like we are. Like people who don't actually understand the whole concept of a democracy, we're basically kind of speaking past each other when you go, oh, by the way, we're a republic. Of course we're a republic. Yeah. There's many republics. There's many different forms of republican governments. Okay. They're still considered a democracy. It's not anyway, but he is horrible for democracy because he's like a termite. Like everything that project 2025 unleashed is bad for America. The whole tariff thing is bad for America. I mean, seriously, like, you know, um he just pushed Claudia Sheinbaum right into the hands of, oh, I see what's going on. He just pushed Mexico right into the hands of BRICS. Are you kidding me? That is so horrible. What they won't tell you. Oh, all right. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, but yeah, what Donald Trump is doing, like threatening Mexico with war. Oh my God, that is so crazy. And I live here, it's like I've made my life here. And you just unilaterally just declare war. Oh, look at this. Speak of the devil. Darren, speak of the devil. Look at this. We got Lunduke, man. Oh, wow. All right, this should be done by now. All right, here we are. Close. I remember that actually. All right, here we are. That took forever. Uh, all right, now we got that system bull crap that I gotta wade through. Come on. All right. Oh, there we go. About freaking time. Ah, this system D garbage, man. We need to be rid of that. Right. All right. Let's take a look at this godforsaken distro. Just kidding. It's not that bad. All right. How's everybody, man? Leave me a like. Comment. Let me know, like, what distros do you want me to check out next? Next week, I got a lot of things. I've been getting used to my sleeping schedule. It's a little whack right now, but yeah. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, there we go. Plasma X11. I doubt Plasma X11 would work, but let's try it. That sounds interesting. Does it work? I'm starting to get a little hope. I wonder if they're using X Libre like they should. Oh, all right. Good deal. Let's see here. Display configuration. Let's make this thing full screen. This looks good though. I mean, I have to say, all intents and purposes, this is probably the nicest looking distro I've ever seen, I think. And if you go here, desktop and wallpaper, So, like, let's see here. Let's try something like that. Reply. Wow. They used to have a bunch of different styles. That's actually like really super nice. Like, I like this a lot. Wow. So what do we got? Dolphin, console. Uh, nice blend with the like, yeah, nice color configuration. Ooh, nice. I don't know if very good. Let's see, does that have H top? H top? Yeah. All right. Just running over a gig with a couple of things open. That's about right. Yeah, I like this. I don't know how stable or anything like that. I mean, I don't know. Those window. Didn't like that. That hurt my ears. Like out calculator, weather, blah blah blah. Oof, nice. Let's see here. Let's go do. Do I get? All right, we got J edit. I've never even actually used that. Is it any good? Got Kate as well, which I don't know. Let's see if what this is. Let's see like how horrible it is. Ah, it just looks like G edit. Oh, sorry. I meant this right here. A programmer's text editor. This is interesting. Wow. FileZilla, Firefox. All right. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, something like that. It's like they have a lot of work that they put into this though. Like if you come over here, like I saw this a while ago. And you come over here and change your wallpaper. So like if I went here and changed it, oh I guess it does not, maybe not that one. Maybe something like that, maybe. Well, I guess it's not changing it anymore. It used to change the whole theme, like everything. Like everything used to change. Like, yeah, yeah. I do like this though. Like, I think there's like here's one of my favorites. This is not. This is such a nice wallpaper. We have Chromium, Firefox, Thunderbird, FileZilla. I don't think I've ever used FileZilla. That's kind of interesting. I know people who have though. They use like um like like FileZilla to transfer files to all their computers and stuff. I've never actually used it. This is really nice. Uh huh. Internet. Thunderbird. Juke. Oh, that's nice. GUVC view. Ebook. Localize. Ocular. Got ourselves some Ocular, man. Right, and we got a bunch of stuff. Cairo Doc and Octopi. Spectacle, of course. What's their terminal? Does they have a terminal here? What terminal is this? They have something like Alacrity or something? What is this? Good God. Dude, like, seriously, like, to add insult to injury, this is, like, so stupid. Yeah, I think I'm done with this distro already. Yeah, you can do that too, for sure. All right, well, anyway, this is a nice little distro. I would definitely keep my eye out for this one. This keeps improving every time I see it, so. I haven't seen him in like 3 days, yeah. I don't know either. I I hope he's okay. Like, I worry about that kid. I do. He's like, I know autism's got to be tough. Yeah, I hate anything GNOME. Anyway, I got one more distro to take care of, but first I'm going to take a break. I got some carnitas to wolf down, and I'll be right back. So give me about 15. Give me about 15-20 minutes. I might be a little late, but I'll come back and we'll finish this baby out. I was hoping to finish it be close to being finished, but that install was so slow. Good Lord. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Like, wow. All right. But anyway, give me 15 minutes. Yeah. I'll say something, man, about Ben. There is something kind of interesting about him. I mean, just to be honest, I just don't think, like, I don't think he is able to. There's a lot of things that he's just. I think, like, the control that he has over, like, how he acts day in and day out and how he treats others, think it's, I think he has less control. Well, it just makes for really good sex, right? If my wife's mad at me or if I'm mad at her. Anyway, I'm out of here for about 15 minutes, man. Give me about 15 minutes. I'll be right back. Wow, you just hit me right at the right bad time. Skynet, yes. No, I haven't gotten any further, but man, if somebody were to donate, I might give it a try. Yeah, that's exactly how I look at that too. Anyway, now I am out of here for about 15 minutes. And if somebody were to like donate to my, just basically give me a little something, something in that tip jar, I might be willing to look at Mocasino a little further. Holy mackerel! I didn't know I was talking to a, a legend. Skynet, you're quite the legend. I I used I think Sabian is like the coolest name, I have to say. I don't know where he came up with it, but anyway. Hey, everybody. Cheers. And you know what? Again, I just want to just briefly say that I think that this whole thing with Charlie Kirk, even though it's become kind of a meme, I don't want it to be. It's kind of a sad day in America. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. I use AI for boilerplate code. Let me crack this beer open. Cheers, mate. I hope your beer is as good as mine. Hell, I hope it's better, but I don't think it gets much better than that, man. Estrellita. At least not for a light beer. In Mexico, that's a good one. It is. Oh, I think I was about a minute late. I had to eat those carnitas, man. Oh my god. You've ever had carnitas con buche? Dude, that's off the chain, man. Oh, just completely. Like, oh my god. You may not know what buche is, but I don't even know if I know what buche is, to be honest. I just know it tastes good. I know it's pork. So I probably Muslims probably wouldn't eat it. Yeah. But Skynet, I had no idea I was talking to a legend. That is so awesome. Wow. Anyway, let's take a look at this last distro real quick. I saw that earlier there was a Debian based distro. And oh, really? Cool. That's good. Oh, so buche, so like um, carnitas, if you know what pulled pork is, it's kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot like pulled pork, but it's a little different. Well, it's quite different, but it's it's quite different, but it's still kind of quite similar. And that's what and buche is like this buche. You can probably Google it. It's Spanish. Yeah, it's a part of it's the best. Oh my god. It just is. Like when you're talking about like carnitas, um buche is the best. Like if you like you can get like an assortment of different like types of pork, or you could get something like buche. Oh my god. Like those are the best. Anyway, in Mexico, in Guadalajara, where I live, they came up with this thing called torta ahogada. Sorry. If I can type. Torta ahogada, which literally means just a drowned sandwich. And they basically drowned it in tomato sauce and hot sauce. Yeah, it's really good. Well, I take that back. If you don't know how to do it, then maybe not so much. But if you know how to do it, anyway. Yeah. So anyway, that and a cold beer, man, you just can't beat that. All right. I did for a while. I think I used it for about a year, along with a lot of other distros. So I was still kind of distro hopping. I was fairly new to Linux, so I didn't understand, like, there's a lot of things I didn't understand. And the reason why I use Sabian is because I think that is the coolest name, probably in all of Linux. Um, so this thing came with like 6 gigabytes. I think probably like 40 gigs should be. I don't know how much it will be once it all unpacks. I can't remember. Isa, ¿cómo se encuentra? All right. All right. Let's take a look at this. All right. So anyway, cheers everybody. Cheers, Isaac. Taking a look at. But yeah, I remember when I started using Linux, when I saw that Sabian Linux, I thought that was like, seriously, like, I was like, damn, that's a cool name. I mean, I have no idea, to be honest. I I think I heard. Oh, okay, all right. I had no idea. Oh, lo siento. Lo siento que te mejores. Ah, que te mejores, amigo. Ya me hizo muy raro que mi amigo no estaba. Did you hear that? Ugh. Like, dude, like, get rid of your sounds. All right, we need to. Can we? Ooh. Well, we're gonna install it right here. That's easy enough. We're gonna change it to English here. Yeah.